What being an artist means to me is living with creative awareness throughout my daily life. I see art everywhere. My mind is constantly creating. Nature helps me to live carefree in a creative world. I love the way I feel free when I'm outside taking a walk in the woods or visiting with my sweet squirrels. Being an artist is not a label. Anyone can create art. To quote one of the greats, Vincent van Gogh, "If you hear a voice within you say, 'You cannot paint,' then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced." Our sponsor this week is Artistic. This challenge is called The Artist Within. They just launched their new insert publication, Artistic Life. When I looked through the mini magazine, I immediately thought of a dream catcher. And when I immediately think of an idea, I just go with it. I saw a couple of ads within the publication for Artistic Gel Color. They had a tribal feel to them, which fueled my design idea. Here's how I created my masterpiece. I began by creating my hoop using wire, and I covered it with white acrylic, and then I wrapped black floss around it and secured it at the top with a knot. I began creating my dream catcher using white thread and silver and clear beads. Each time you loop it around the dream catcher hoop, you place a bead and you make sure that it is to the left before you create your next hoop. And you just keep creating them around and around and around until you get to the center where you knot it. I used one of my nail tips to mold an acrylic feather onto. I got my shape correct, and then I added more acrylic to the top, and I used a nail tip to put the lines in it to make it look like a feather, and then I filed it to shape, and I painted. I used a teal, a pink, and a purple because I think those colors look really pretty together, and they're sort of what I was going for, so I ombre'd them together and let them dry. Then I used a non-stick top coat to put on top of my feather so that I could dump some glitter on there to make it more like me. Gotta love that glitter. Here I am drilling the hole into the top to place the jump ring to secure it to the dream catcher at the end. I also used a little charm that looked really nice with it. This ad in Artistic's mini magazine inspired me to create this next design, and I used two tips for this design because I'm creating a symbol from the Native American culture that means friendship, and this symbol is representing my clients that I create art for and that they enjoy, and I consider all of my clients really good friends now. I placed a no-stick top coat on top of the arrows as well and dumped some glitter on them too. Here I am adhering them together into their shape of their symbol, and then I put it on top of the hoop. This is a bird in the Native American symbol culture, and it means carefree and lightheartedness. And I thought that fit really well within my definition of what it means to be an artist. I love this ad from the mini magazine, so I used it as inspiration for the background of this nail, where I end up placing the bird symbol. Arrows in the Native American culture mean protection. I made my own cabochon, and I covered sticky tack with acrylic to do that, and then I just peeled it out, filed it to shape, and I began to paint the inside. And since I am painting it backwards, you have to do the layers of the colors backwards as well. So you put your black down for your cracks, and then you put your gold, and then you paint it with your turquoise. I painted this nail tip where the cabochon is going with black gel polish, and then I added foil to it. and put everything together. I put a matte top coat on top of the nail tip, but I left the cabochon shiny. I added some studs, and then I added some custom painting in a Native American design. It's that fine line artwork that I love so much. I have my strands on there to hold my nail tips into place, and I put some beads on there for some added effect. And I tied my nail tips up, and here's my finished product. I think it turned out really great, and I'm really feeling it, and it shows a lot about me, and I hope you really enjoy it. Please vote. Voting starts today, 5 p.m. and ends Thursday at 11 a.m. That's Pacific times. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. I would like to take a second just to thank Nails Magazine, the judges, Jan Arnold with CND, and Artistic, our lovely sponsor this week. Thank you so much.